Alright, I'm going live. Oh my gosh, I am so happy to be streaming again. It's been a while. Um, and so that means I haven't messed with my settings in a while. So if you can't hear me, if you can't hear the music might have actually just stopped. Um, maybe. If you can't hear the music, I'll turn it up. Turn it up a little bit anyway. Um, but we're here. I'm gonna draw some Pokemon. My setup is a little different now where just like I've messed with my audio a tiny bit. If you get echo or something in my microphone, please tell me. But for now, I'm just gonna move forward and we're gonna draw some Pokemon. Today I want to draw the starters for Legends ZA, which I'm super excited about. So we've got, sorry, my laundry machine is going off. We've got Totodile, Tepig, and Chikorita is what I want to draw today. And I figured we'd start with Totodile. I brought up my references on Pinterest. I'm gonna turn down the music a tiny bit now because I'm nervous. Okay. Yeah, if that's too loud or too quiet, let me know. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start sketching. I'm gonna make my sketch pencil a little bit bigger. Let's see. He's a good boy. Totodile is a good boy. He's so shaped. And I'm gonna put his like little arms up. Like he's reaching out for a hug or something. Okay. Looking at some references. He's got kind of a little oval body. And then he's got a short, very triangular tail. Let's see. He's got some little round thighs here that end in his funny little flat feet. Like that. How many toes? He's got 3 toes. So his little feet are gonna look something like that. Yeah. Oh, I don't know if I have chat synced. Let us see. Because that would be embarrassing if anyone was in chat. Okay, cool. Just making sure. There we go. And I will continue. Let's see. And then he's got these funny little cylindrical arms. How many fingers does he have? He has 5. He has 5. He's got a thumb and 4 little fingers, just like that. And then his other arm, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh, he's such a little guy. I love Totodile. I'm gonna actually shorten his little jaw a little bit. I think that that first line was a little too big. And he's super happy. And then the little end of his nose. There we go. Yeah. How many spikes does he have? Let's see. Hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. We'll sketch out the shape of his head here. And just kind of blends right into his body. And then he's got these big expressive eyes. I think I brought this part of his mouth up too high on that side. There we go. We'll fix that. But I didn't want it to get in the way of his eye, which is like that. That's kind of a funny shape. He's got little dark spots on either side of his eye like this. So maybe I didn't draw his mouth up too high. Make him a little more smiley. There we go. And then he's got 6 bottom teeth. And then he's got these 2 big teeth on top. This funny little jaw. Oh my gosh, I love him. And let's see. I think I made his arms a little too small. But the magic of digital art is I can just go like this. Just a little bigger. More like that. Yeah, like that. And then the other one. Just a little bit bigger. There we go. Clean that up. I mean, we'll clean it up more in a second. Here we go. And then he's got a little mark on his chest, kind of like for alligator. That line needs to be over a little bit more. Needs to be over here. Yeah, more like that. There we go. He's got a little like red mark on his back on either side there, but most of that will be hidden. And then we'll clean up the shape of his feet down here. Yeah. His tail, I'll move his tail a little bit more like that. There we go. And then, oops. And then he's got spikes on his back. He's got 3. He's got 4. Okay, so he's got 1 on his tail. And then he's got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then 1 will be obscured by his arm. I'll just go in here and move a lot of that. There we go. I mean, he's totally taken shape. I'm gonna go back to his snout and go over this. He's so cute. Oh my gosh, he's so happy. When I play ZA, I think I'm gonna have to go with Feraligatr. Although, you know, when we see the new versions of the starters, that might change my mind. I think that's looking pretty clean. Well, I mean, you know what I mean. I'm going to lower the opacity of the sketch. I'm going to add a new layer and bring it below that layer. I'm going to switch to my line art brush, which is one of my favorites. And then we're going to find a good blue. This is probably a good blue. And we'll start applying color. Yeah. There we go. With my new audio setup, I can hear the music better, so that's fun for me. welcome. I'm drawing the starters from Legend ZA today. I'm super excited. I'm just thinking about the game, and I want to ease back into streaming, and I thought this would be a, I don't know, a good go-to kind of relaxing stream. Just doodling some Pokemon. Thank you so much for being here. Give him his little fingers. He's such a little guy, oh my gosh. He's such a little guy. Can we do this? He looks so happy. He is so happy. I'm gonna put this other arm, oops. I'm gonna put this other arm on another layer. Because that will make my life easier when it comes to like shading it if I decide to shade it. We'll see. Okay, I'm gonna toggle the sketch. It's looking pretty good. I like it. I think I'm satisfied with this outline. Clean it up a little bit. I am so excited. I finally made a brush in Procreate for a paper texture. Oh my gosh. Since I did it myself, it kind of took me forever to figure it out. I didn't want to look up like a tutorial or like see how someone else did it. For some reason, I'm like, no, I can figure it out. I want to figure out how to make a paper texture. So I'm going to do that at the end after I draw all 3 starters. Also, how's the mix? Is the music too loud? Or am I too loud or not loud enough? Let me know. Now let's pick a nice fun, put it on this layer. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Make this lighter. Honestly, that's probably a good color. Oh, I need that sketch. Here we go. He's got a third little spike in there. We just can't see it. And then this one. Yeah, here we go. Okay, let me look at the shape. I like them being a little bit rounder. It's fun. There we go. And then a layer on here. He's got a funny little oval on his side. We'll clean that up next to his arm. Oh, oops, wrong eraser. There we go. And then the light yellow color on his chest. This will probably already be, yeah, this is a pretty good color for it, I think. There we go. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have this stuck in my head forever. Okay, we'll toggle the sketch, take a look. Oh my gosh, look at him. I really love it. Yeah. Okay, and now we'll add, I'll just go to this layer. The inside of his mouth. Do his little tongue first. Like that. There we go. Behind that, pick a darker color. More like this. There we go. Okay, now let's take a look at the sketch. I'm gonna change the shape of this a little bit. There we go. And now let's give him some teeth. Let's see. I put them here. Here. And then bigger teeth down here. And then on this side, bigger tooth. And then these two. And then we'll hide the sketch and clean up the shape. Do. Yeah. There we go. I love him so much. I'm so excited. There was like a leak or something where they're like, he's gonna be water dragon or something. Hi Tristan! Wanna see him so far? I'll zoom out. Ta-da! Isn't he looking good? I'm gonna change the background color so that he's a little easier to see. I'm gonna make it... Oh. Let's make it purple. Yeah, that should have enough contrast between all three of the starters, I think. Yeah. Okay, he's got teeth. Oh, he's missing 2 teeth. He's missing his 2 top teeth. All he wants for Christmas is these 2 teeth. There's that one. And then there's one on this side. Hide the sketch. Go to an eraser. Just like that. He's such a little guy. Okay, now I'm gonna do his eye. Oops. Here we go. Big round eye. And then... Excuse me. I'm gonna go on this layer. I'm gonna use just a dark blue instead of black. Like this. And then we'll go back to this layer. Like this. Here we go. Back to the dark blue again. And then okay, when I draw Pokemon, I kind of like to do my own thing with their eyes sometimes. Like, I don't know if the style of their eye doesn't quite line up with how I usually like to draw eyes. So I might add a little bit of outline up here on that part of the eye. And then I'm gonna put the highlight like this. Now let's take a look. Oh my gosh, look at him! Okay, now he needs some shading because he's just a one big blue blob right now. Alright. He's gonna need... You know what? I'm just gonna make a new layer. And I'm gonna use a dark blue. Not too dark. Something like this. Yeah. And then something like that for his little mouth. Here we go. Some outlines for his arms and his little legs. Oops, no, I messed that up. Or maybe his toes. How have I been? Oh, I'm doing a lot better now. I mean, I haven't been, obviously, I haven't been streaming or posting YouTube comment in a while, and it's been an adventure. A lot of it has had to do with my mental health journey. Trying to figure out how to take care of myself. And it's been difficult. But I'm in a pretty good place right now. I'm happy. And so I'm excited I have the energy to stream right now. That feels good. How have you been? Oh my gosh, look at him! Look at him! Oh my gosh, he's so happy. Okay, now, oh, I'm gonna use this color to put a little line here. Yes! I've gotten the scariest thing known to man. A job! Oh my gosh! Congratulations! That jobs are not easy, not always fun, but that's a big deal. That's great. Oh my gosh. That's so exciting. I think. Is it exciting? I don't know. You tell me. I'm gonna go back to this layer and I'm gonna add some texture. I'm gonna use this brush and I'm gonna use a little bit of I don't know if I want to do this actually. In fact, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna do like cell shading, more like cell shading for I'll add some texture but then do like cell shading for the starters. Here we go. Oh my gosh, he's such a little guy. My phone thought I was talking to it. No, stop! Get out of here! Oh, oops. I didn't realize I was on that layer when I touched it up. Well, that's awkward. Let's go back to this layer. Like this. Fix that toe up. There we go. That's better. And now we'll go back to this color. Then we'll go back to this layer. There's still something down here, so I'll move that. There's a mark out here somewhere. Where is it? There it is. Haha, okay. And then, oops, texture. Oh, I can see where that line should be. That's an easy fix. Back to line art. Erase this. More like that. Messed it up. I messed it up. How about that? Nope, I don't like that either. Is that better? Yeah, that's pretty good. And then I'm gonna go to the yellow layer and erase the little bit that's peeking out there. There we go. Okay, there we go. And then, do I have enough texture on this layer? There we go. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna combine some of these layers. I'm gonna do the same thing on this layer. Like this. And on this layer, like this. And this one, I'll make a little lighter. There we go. Combine that. Go to this layer. And a little bit darker. Like that. There we go. I'm not gonna mess with the teeth. I'm not gonna mess with the eye. I am gonna add texture to the yellow layer. I'm gonna add a little bit of this. Yeah, I think I like that. Yeah, here we go. And then on the whole thing, actually, you know what? I'm gonna combine all the layers. Ta-da! And then we'll add another layer, clipping mask, and choose a nice, like, purpley blue color, and my line art brush. And now I'm gonna go in and add some shadows. Let's see, may I suggest my son Turtwig? I can absolutely draw Turtwig for you. I'll draw Turtwig next. I love Turtwig. He's such a good boy. I love all the starters of that gen. Like, oh my gosh, it's such a good game. Oops. Okay, let's try this. I know the shadows look crazy dark for now, but trust. Do-do-do-do. His little hand. Oh my gosh, look at him. And over here. I'm kind of quiet today. Sorry I haven't been like making a ton of commentary. I'm kind of in the zone, I guess. We're just cruising through this drawing. I'm so excited. I love drawing Pokemon. And I'm so excited to be on YouTube again. It's been so long. Here we go. I'm gonna add a little bit of shadow here. A little bit of shadow here. Maybe. Actually, I don't like that. But I will add a little bit along here. And along here. There we go. And then I will remove the shadow from these little sections over the teeth. Like this. I'm gonna add a tiny bit of shadow here. Is Totodile my favorite starter? No, but today I kind of just wanted to start with the Legends ZA starters. Because that's been on my mind a lot. I do love Totodile. But my two favorite starters are Cyndaquil. Oh, no, wait. Okay, I have 3 favorite starters. I don't think I could actually pick just one favorite. I like Cyndaquil, Pikachu, and Fennekin. I love them all very much. I don't think I could pick a favorite. And I don't think I have to. I shouldn't have to. It's like picking my favorite child, you know? I guess that means I don't have a favorite. I have a lot that I like. I have a lot of Pokemon that I really love. And like, if I had to pick a favorite Pokemon, I would probably go with Weavile, and that's like my go-to. But I don't like picking a favorite with some things, and Pokemon, I think, has become one of them. Okay, and now a shadow on the tail. Like this. And then like this. Yeah. Now I'll go in here and I'm gonna lower the opacity of the shadow. Like that. Look at him! There he is! Oh my gosh! Oh, I'm gonna put a little bit more shadow under here, underneath this arm. Yeah, more like that. Oh my gosh. I am so pleased. Then, is that good? I might call it good. Clean this up right over here. Oh, fix the line here. Look at him. I'm really, yeah, I think I'm satisfied with this. Maybe I'll put a little line here. Yeah. Ta-da! Okay, that's the first one. I'm gonna bring up Turtwig. I'm gonna bring up some reference pictures of Turtwig. Turtwig. Here we go. Okay, his little shell. Oh, my back hurts. I think I'm used to slouching. I've been trying to sit up straight on camera and it's not working out for my back. Okay. Oh, he's so cute! Okay. I'm gonna move Totodile to the side here, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna hide that layer so he's not distracting. And now we'll sketch. Okay. Let's see. Turtwig, I'm gonna have him be walking. Yeah. His nubby little legs. He'll be mid-stride. More like that. Yeah. And then this little shell that has a line on it. Okay. Then what does his mouth look like when it's open? Okay, there is a good reference. And then little jaw. And then he's got a very turtley beak. It's kind of like that. And then he's got such a square head. think I drew it too big though. Yeah, I made it too tall. Let's do this. It's more like that. And this part I'm just gonna erase completely. And so this part of his head needs to be rounder, a little softer. And then do. With the twig part, with the 2 leaves. There we go. Something like that. Here we go. Okay, now I think it's not square enough on the front. Shorten this part of his jaw. That's kind of a tricky shape, actually. His head, I mean. Because his jaw is kind of wide. I don't know. I mean, I'm getting there, but I don't think I quite have it. Maybe his bottom jaw is still a little too big. I'll adjust that again. Yeah. Yeah, that's a little better. I also think it needs to be shorter. The jaw is too wide. Yeah, there we go, there we go. Okay, that might have been what was off about it. And then this part needs to be shorter. Oops. More like this. He's super happy. Very smiley turtle. Yeah, something like that. I move the microphone away a little bit so I can sit forward. I wonder if you can still hear me. I'm sure you can still hear me. Okay. Let's look at these shapes. That I think is better. This part of his head needs to be rounder. More like this. Yeah. And this part can stay shaped like that. Then funny little triangles. There we go. It's coming together. I would describe Turtwig as having a beak. Yeah. I mean, turtles have beaks. Well, they can. Maybe not all turtles. That nostril is totally crooked. His nostrils are like so high up. There we go. Oh, okay, it's coming together. It's coming together. I can see it. His head needs to be bigger in proportion to the rest of his body. It's gonna be more like this. And then we'll fix his little leg. He takes a big steppy. There we go. Let's see. Underneath that shell, he's got a round little body. What is his tail like? Does he have a tail? I can't see. I don't have any references. Does he not have a tail? Surely he has a tail. Oh, there it is. Okay. He got a nubby little tail. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. That's coming together. The leaves. Those will be like the easiest thing. I draw leaves all the time. Okay, and now we'll come back down here and figure out his little legs. Yeah. Here we go. Wow, his little body is actually really easy to draw. Very straightforward. Simple shape. And then these legs. Excuse me. There we go. So today, today Tristan and I were watching some Pokemon music, and I was like, oh man, this is making... We were watching a compilation of Pokemon music across generations, and I was like, man, this is making me want to replay Pokemon White. And he's like, there's nothing stopping you. And I'm like, you know what, you're right. And so I got out our copy of Pokemon White to to play, and after I picked my starter, I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll do a Nuzlocke. And I lost my Nuzlocke. Because I decided to do a Nuzlocke after I had already chosen Snivy. And then when I faced Sharon's Tepig, I KO'd everything. He KO'd my whole team. It was really funny, actually. I messaged Tristan, like, well, it did not work out. So, it's a good game, though. Love that game. Okay. And then his shell has a funny little line across the back, like this. Okay. Is that line like separate? No, it looks like it is on the same like plane. There we go. Alright, I think we've got a pretty good outline here. I think I'm gonna move on to color. Yes. Lower the opacity of the sketch, make a new layer underneath it, switch to my lovely line art brush, find a nice soft green, make a soft green, and start filling out these shapes. This green I can already tell is a little too bright, but that's okay. I'll change it in a minute. Oops. Yeah, here we go. Move my chair. There we go. Yeah, this green is a little too bright. Let's soften it even more. There we go. That's a pretty good turquoise color. And then I'm gonna do the same thing for these legs that I did on Totodile. They're gonna get their own layer. Although, actually, they don't need a new layer since I decided to go for cell shading. Yeah. Let's do that then. I'll go back here and put them on the same layer. And I'll just be sure to use the sketch layer when it comes to adding shadow. There we go. Now add another layer. Yellow. Here we go. That's coming together. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and add another layer and clipping mask for this little yellow on his feet. Like this. And like this. One more. I'm also going to add, he's got yellow eyes, but let's see. Yeah, I'll go ahead and add that for now. Actually, same layer, I'm gonna add, it's kind of a soft reddish brown. Yeah. The little tree branch growing out of his noggin. His noggin. There we go. And then I'm gonna add another layer for the shell. Like this, and another layer. I'm gonna do the same thing that I did with Totodile, where I'm just gonna use a dark blue instead of black. Like this. Yeah. There we go. I'm also going to add another layer underneath this layer for the inside of his mouth. Like that. And probably another layer. Why is this? Why is this? There we go. Now add another layer for his tongue specifically. There we go. And on this layer, I will put the leaves. I'm going to just use this green, but a little brighter and darker. Keep it a little harmonious. Like that. And like that. Yeah. Same layer, I'm also gonna do his little eyes. With a white highlight. Like that. Oh my gosh! Okay, let's look at the shapes. Alright, alright. Yeah, okay. I think I like everything. Now I'm gonna add some lines. I think I'm gonna use dark green. The lines underneath here. Like that. Like that, and then his little nostrils. There we go. And then now let's add some texture. Oh, that is too dark. That is too dark. I don't like that. A little brighter, a little darker, but not that much. There we go. That's better. And then I'm gonna unclip this layer for a second. It's gonna look funny. I'll clip this layer. Add a little bit of texture to the yellow bits. And then clip the layer again. I'm gonna go to the... Oh, oops. That was... Oh, actually, I kind of like how that looked. Okay. Do that one more time. I changed my mind. I don't like that. Put the texture on the yellow bits and then make sure, okay, yeah, that it didn't show up on the brown. And then the brown will get its own thing. Its own layer. Like that. It's really subtle, but if I zoom in, y'all can see it. Combine that, clip the layer again. Same thing here. Add just a little bit of texture. On this layer, I will yeah. And then on this layer, excuse me. Put a little yellow on the beak. But I'll erase on the eye here. There we go. And on the leaves, a little darker. There we go. Look at him. Okay, did I do all the... Okay, his mouth. I need to do add some texture to his mouth. Oh wait, wrong color. Let's do this. And then inside of his mouth. That part can be a little darker. Okay, and now cell shading. I'm going to go back to that same kind of dark purpley color that we used on Totodile. Like this. And then along here a little bit. Uh-oh, I missed a spot. Well, that's embarrassing. That's okay, that's an easy fix. There we go. Back to shading. Like that. And like that. Oh yeah, I'm back. Sorry, I was kind of playing, oh, Marvel Rivals. No worries. Thanks for coming back. I am almost done drawing Turtwig. And I'm very pleased with it. Just adding some shading. Add some shadow here. Oh, cool news, got to see our zoo's new baby, Elephant Tuesday! She's so tiny! Oh my gosh! Oh, I love that so much! Oh my gosh, that's so fun and exciting. I'm not jealous or anything. That's really cool, like unironically. Wow, I've got super low energy today. Which is fine. I mean, not every stream has to be high energy, and that's not always what people are looking for anyway. I'm not gonna force myself to have energy that I don't have. But I have the energy to stream, and I want to stream, so... Okay, why do I keep messing this one up? She's not leaving my mom's like stage right now. Oh my gosh. Makes me think of Dumbo. I love Dumbo. I don't care what people's opinions on the movie are. If anyone has weird opinions, because it's an older Disney movie, and sometimes those have things in them that are less than ideal nowadays. And if it does, I can't think of them right now. But the important part is the cute baby animal stuff. Okay, and then we'll go here and we'll lower the opacity of the shadow. Fully around there. Oh my gosh, look, there he is! There we go! It's the little guy! We can't watch it in my house. My mom gets too sad. Dumbo. I get it. My chair is squeaking. But the mic probably isn't picking it up. I am really pleased with this. Wow, I drew him a lot smaller than I drew Totodile. Oh, also, his shadow, I'm gonna let it be a little darker. Yeah, okay. Then, I think today, what time is it? It's 4 o'clock? Okay, I do have somewhere to be before... Oh, actually, how long have we been live? Oh, only an hour? I mean, it's still an hour-long stream. Let's see. Let's do a fire starter. Yeah. We've drawn one of each type. But whomst? Someone... Let's see, I love Turtwig's line so much. It's so neat to see a turtle turn into an ankylosaur. Oh my gosh. That had to be pointed out to me. It totally, oh my gosh, he totally is. That's so cool. That's so cool. Let's do... What fire starter should we do? Any suggestions? I will take suggestions. Very reptile theme. Oh, that's true. I mean, I could draw Charmander or Fuecoco, but I already drew a little alligator kind of, or crocodilian kind of guy, so maybe not. I'm going through the fire starters in my head real quick. We've got... Let's see. I could draw... maybe... Oh, no, I've got it. I've got it. Okay, my justification for this. I'm gonna draw Torchic, because chickens are basically dinosaurs. Also, I don't know if I've ever drawn Torchic. I mean, there are a lot of Pokemon I've never drawn. But I think Torchic is one of them. Let's see. Oh my gosh, Torchic is so cute. Okay, yeah, let's draw Torchic. He's got, oh my gosh, he's so funny. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Yes, I can see it. And he's got these 3 big feathers. His head is like at a slant. Should fix that. There we go. That's better. He's got these funny little dark eyes. Look at him! Oh my gosh, he's such a little guy. It's a simple but good design. I just don't care for the middle evolution of Torchic. Combuskin is, he's a little guy. Oh, I drew his body way too big. His body, this part of his body needs to be much smaller. He's got a like a very tiny little body. It's more like that. And then his legs. Actually, his legs are kind of big compared to the rest of him. Yeah, I'll keep his legs that big. Oh my gosh. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, this is looking good. Okay. Honestly, that was the fastest sketch out of all of them. I'm gonna lower the opacity and I'm gonna jump right to color because like I don't know if there's much else to edit. Okay, let's look at this color. Probably a little darker, something like this. Just want work to go by fast tonight so I can pack for vacation tomorrow morning. Ooh, that's fun. Vacation. Oh my gosh. Just got a job, going on vacation, thriving, hydrated. That's so fun, oh my gosh. Do you feel like sharing where you're going on vacation? But also, maybe you probably shouldn't, because that's like talking about your IRL location, so probably not. But that's fun. Then he's got the little triangle butt. Look at him. Ugh, look at him. And then yellow. Add some. Oh, Florida! Oh my gosh! Sorry, I'm like slow. A message will come into chat and be on my screen for a solid second or two, and I'm like, la 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 la. I read it and think about it and then reply to it. Florida. I love Florida. He's so fluffy. He's so fluffy. He's got these awkward little... Are these even wing? Like... I don't know if these are wings or if these are just like tufts of feathers on his sides. I think the snake's big enough to not give it away too much. Yeah, I think you're good. That's so exciting. I would love to go to Florida. I like Florida, I just hate when it rains because then I just want to be in AC all day. Well, if you're gonna go to a state and also not like it raining, I don't know if Florida's the place. It rains all the gosh darn time. Oh my gosh, it's like always raining in Florida. Every day. And we've got these big old head feathers. Like this. Look at him! Look at him! Oh my gosh! Excuse me. On the same layer, I think, is where I'm gonna draw his little feet. Yeah, like that. It's got big feet. And then sometimes when I'm drawing, I don't know if you noticed it just then, but I won't like draw perfectly lined up to the sketch sometimes, as weird as it sounds. I hope I see an alligator in the wild while we're there. Ooh, I love alligators. Tristan teases me about this all the time, the fact that I'm not afraid of them. And like, I get like the absolute biggest alligators that there are. I get the reasoning behind why it's probably important to be somewhat afraid of them. I just don't find them scary. I just don't find any alligator scary. Like, if you've ever seen alligators in the wild, they're slow. They laze about when they're crossing the road, even at like, I don't know, their go-to pace, and they're very slow. They're not usually a danger to people, obviously, maybe to your chihuahua, but I respect them. I don't fear them either. If you give them their space, you should be good. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's like, where's that blue? I'm gonna go back for this blue again. Color drop. Here we go. Yeah, I don't know. It's just not something that I am concerned about ever. They're actually, I love alligators. They're so cute. I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, that I guess they're more danger to like small pets, small creatures, than people. Add the highlight on the eyes again. Like that. Oh my gosh. Yeah. He's so funny. Also, technically, with torch-egg birds are technically reptiles since they evolved from dinosaurs. So she's fits the set. Yeah. Yeah. It counts. It counts. They're related. Don't need a lot of lines on this one. But I'm still gonna use some because I want it to feel cohesive. Yeah, maybe just like that. And now we add some texture. Clipping mask, my favorite tool. Love clipping mask. Chalk. Okay, and then to the yellow. And then some of that yellow showed up here and I don't want it there, so I'm gonna erase that. No, that was really subtle. You probably couldn't see it on stream, which is fine. And then a little bit of yellow there. Okay. Got texture. What texture for this? Maybe just a... Whoa! Wrong layer. There we go. A little too dark. We're also going kayaking while we're there, so really hope to see some manatees. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I flippin' love... Be careful not to pet them. You'll get in legal trouble for doing that. But you work with animals, so you probably knew that. Didn't mean to sound condescending or anything. I love manatees so very much. Although it's gonna take everything in me not to hug one. Okay, yeah, there you go. Yep, my bad. Oh my gosh, and obviously I know that like there are exceptions, like if they approach you, you know, you won't get in trouble for them approaching you. But anyway, I had a really cool experience with manatees once as a kid when I was visiting someone. And I won't dox myself, but it was somewhere in the state where you could see manatees. So that's a lot of places in the south, actually. A lot of places in the south you can see manatees. But I was with a friend, I was a teenager, and some manatees swam up to us, and we had been on this dock. I don't think this doxes me. It's all good. It's a good thing to repeat it regardless. Yeah, so others know. Yeah, anyone who watches this back later or is listening, it is illegal to touch manatees. They are a protected species, or they're endangered, they're protected, something like that. Don't touch them. Even if they are right there and you want to pet them so bad. Oh, but anyway, we had been hanging out near the water, and we had like a garden hose, and a group of manatees swam up to us, and we're like, oh, what do we do? In the past I saw a wild pug, but the water was too dark, so all I could see were their nostrils. Oh. This group of manatees swam up to us, and we could see, I don't remember how many there were, but we had the hose in our hands and we sprayed them with the hose, and they like floated up to the surface and started like rolling around underneath the stream of water because it felt good. And so like we were like spraying them with a hose, and so they were spraying this group of manatees, and they were like rolling in it, playing it, like having a good time. It was magical. I'll never experience anything like it. Like, oh my gosh, that was so cool. What was the color that I had? It was like this. It was like this, and a little darker. Oh my gosh, it was so cool. Clipping mask. Here we go. A little bit, oops, wrong brush. Line art. Little shadow here. Here we go. So yeah, not to brag about that manatee encounter or anything, but pretty life-changing. Oh my gosh, it was so cool. Let's see, and then we'll add the one at our zoo I volunteer for has a chocolate tail missing, so she's she unfortunately can't go back to the wild, but she's fostered about 10 cows so they could be re-released. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's so good and pure. Oh, we love our girl Stubby. Oh my gosh. That's incredible. I love that. Oh, I love that. Incredible. She's an icon. She's an icon. Let's hear it for Stubby. Poor thing. Do y'all actually call her Stubby? Cause like, I can't tell if that's endearing or... I don't know. I'm sure it's just endearing. Oh. Doo -doo -doo. And here I said I was gonna draw the Legends ZA starters today. Nah. Mixing it up. Gotta keep them on their toes, you know? I don't know who they is in this scenario, but they're on their toes. That's not to make fun of her, that's just her name. Okay. I mean, naming her Stubby in the first place, like, okay, that's fine, I guess. Oh. I get the humor in it. Not to worry. I'm definitely a prolific user of dark humor, if that even counts as dark humor. I think it's cute too. I'm just teasing. And then we'll lower the opacity on the shadow. Voila. And now we have chicken. And now we've got 3 starters. We've got Totodile. And we've got Turtwig. And we got Torchic. Yay! Oh my gosh, there we go! That's so great. Like, I don't know, it feels good to actually draw a whole set of 3 starters today. Thanks so much for being here, seriously. And anyone who watches and maybe lurks or watches the stream back later, I appreciate it infinitely. I think I'm gonna call it a stream. Oh, real quick, before I forget, I gotta give a shout out to my supporters on Ko-fi. Huge thank you to those who support me on Coffee. It makes a huge difference. It really does. I'm gonna call it there. I don't know when I'll stream next. But if you're subscribed or you're in the Discord, you'll see when I make announcements for future streams. Kisses. So see ya. Bye.